Hello students, welcome to science class. I am Marisol Castillo, your science teacher. Today, I am going to discuss to you one of the human body system, which is the respiratory system. Listen very carefully and jot down important details in this lesson. Let's get started. The respiratory system is also known as the human breathing system. This organ system is responsible for taking in oxygen and expelling carbon dioxide. The reason why we can breathe is because of the respiratory system. The respiratory system has many functions. Besides helping you inhale and exhale, it allows you to talk and to smell. It also warms air to match your body temperature and moisturizes it to the humidity level your body needs. It also delivers oxygen to the cells in your body. It removes waste gases, including carbon dioxide, from the body when you exhale. It also protects your airways from harmful substances and irritants. There are two types of respiration: internal and external respiration. The internal respiration refers to the exchange of gases between the cells and the blood. While the external respiration refers to the uptake of oxygen from and the discharge of carbon dioxide to the environment. The respiratory system has many different parts that work together to help you breathe. The first are the mouth and the nose. They are the openings that pull air from outside your body into your respiratory system. Next is the nasal cavity or nasal passageways. After the oxygen enters through our nose, it will pass through nasal cavity or nasal passageways, making the air warm, damp, and clean of unknown particles. Next is the pharynx or the throat. It is the tube that delivers air from your mouth and nose to the trachea. And larynx is where the vocal cords lie. Your vocal cords compress when speaking but remain apart when not in use. Next is the gluteus. It is the slit-like opening of the trachea. A flap composed of cartilage called epiglottis covers the gluteus and prevents swallowed food from entering the lower respiratory tract. The epiglottis is in transverse position at the start of swallowing, then changes to an inverted position at the end of swallowing. Next is the trachea. Trachea is also known as the windpipe. It is an empty tube that serves as passageway of air, as shown in the picture. Next is the lungs. Lungs are the main organs of the respiratory system. Humans have a pair of lungs, the right and the left. These are two organs that remove oxygen from the air and pass it into your blood. Next is the bronchi. These are the two large shallow branches that connect the trachea to the lungs. The bronchi branch into smaller tubes called bronchioles. Bronchioles are the hair-like tubes that connect to the alveoli. Alveoli are the sites of gas exchange. They are surrounded by a network of capillaries. As blood passes through capillaries, it gives up carbon dioxide to the alveoli and takes oxygen from the alveoli. So, those are the parts of the respiratory system. The question is, what happens when we breathe in and breathe out? Everybody, can you please inhale and exhale? What do you think happens in our respiratory system? Let's find out. What can you say about these two pictures? The first picture shows the process of inhalation, and the second picture shows the process of exhalation. Can you spot some differences between the two? Let us see first. When we inhale, oxygen enters our body, and when we exhale, carbon dioxide exits our body. Next, when we inhale, ribs move out and chest space increases. Our chest space becomes larger. When we exhale, ribs moves in and chest space decreases, or chest space becomes smaller. Next, diaphragm. Diaphragm is a muscle in the respiratory system that helps us to breathe. When we inhale, diaphragm muscle contracts, or our diaphragm moves down. When we exhale, diaphragm muscle relaxes, or our diaphragm moves up. So, that is what happens when we breathe. Now let us proceed on how circulatory and respiratory system works together. Air first enters your lungs and then into the left part of the heart. It is then driven by your heart into the bloodstream all the way through your body. The heart pumps blood, which transports essential nutrients, oxygen, and other chemicals to every cell in your body. Once it reaches cells, oxygen processes the nutrients to release energy. Carbon dioxide is given off during the process. The blood delivers carbon dioxide into the right portion of the heart, from which it is bumped into the lungs. Carbon dioxide leaves your body through the lungs when you exhale. So, that is how respiratory and circulatory system work together. Now let us proceed on how to take care of your circulatory and respiratory system. You need to take care of your circulatory and respiratory systems to keep them healthy and functioning properly. Here are some ways on how to take care of the two body systems. First, exercise regularly. Exercise has a lot of positive effects to the body. It makes you physically fit and helps you relax. It helps in blood circulation and gas exchange and keeps the body more resilient against diseases. Second, get enough rest. Rest and relaxation relieve strain on the organs involved in circulation. especially the heart. Third, choose and eat the right kind and amount of food. Eat a balanced diet. Overeating can lead to obesity, a condition that puts a strain on the heart. When coupled with excessive intake of unhealthy food, obesity can lead to arteriosclerosis. Arteriosclerosis is the buildup of substances, such as fats, on the walls of your artery, which restricts the blood flow. Fourth, do not smoke. The numerous harmful substances in cigarette and tobacco, especially when combined with air pollution, irritate the respiratory system, damage the lung tissues, and cause other diseases. Fifth, breathe in fresh air. Spend more time outdoors every day. When indoors, be sure that the room is well ventilated and fresh air comes in. Sixth, practice deep breathing. Deep breathing helps get fresh air into the lower section of the lungs. Brisk walking and other forms of exercise stimulate deep breathing. Seventh, breathe with the mouth closed. The nasal passages have structures that filter warm, clean, and moisten air before it reaches the lungs, whereas the mouth has none of this structure. 8. Prevent the accumulation of carbon monoxide. Stoves and car engines should be checked regularly to make sure that enough air is present for them to burn their fuels completely. Incomplete combustion of fuel is a primary source of carbon monoxide. Ninth, prevent air pollution. Take part in the clean air program of your community. Refrain from making open, smoky fires. Automobile exhausts should be equipped with devices that prevent harmful fumes from entering the atmosphere. Report violators of the Clean Air Act to proper authorities. Consult your physician regularly. Regular physical examinations that include chest x-rays can help detect respiratory diseases at an early stage when they are most curable. So, that's all for today. I hope you learned something. See you on our next video lesson.